welcome everybody, and thank you for coming out on such a beautiful fall morning for the ribbon cutting of Morrow Valley Farmstead, a day that our GHA family has long awaited. It's been a long time, but it's worth it. I am Gina Martin, current board chair for quite a number of years. At this time, I'd like to recognize other board members that are present today, and if you would just wave your hand to identify yourself. Ronnie Michael. There's Ronnie, thank you. Melissa Smith. Phil Julian. Phil. Ron Burris. Brian Freeman. And I don't think, is that Russ?
No.
No, okay. Just to give you a little history of this organization, we've been in existence for about 43 years. And in the initial period, a group of local parents and educators, including the late Robert Thompson and the late Maurice Smith, wrote a grant for $78,000 to open the first 5-bed children's home on McNeil Road in Albemarle. As those children grew in age and their ongoing needs rose, more services were developed. Today, GHA Autism Supports has grown from an agency with a budget of $78,000 that served 5 individuals with autism to an agency that has an annual budget of $14 million with over 250 employees. We operate 25 different programs and serve over 100 individuals with a primary diagnosis of autism. We currently operate programs in Stanley, New Hanover, and Chatham counties. We've served individuals as young as 3 years old in our children's home, and now we're pleased to open Morrow Valley Farmstead to provide support needed to cover the entire lifespan. At this time, I would like to recognize CEO of GHA Autism Supports, Dawn Allen. Dawn started as a direct support staff while she was in college at Pfeiffer University, and she's been with the organization for 40 years. And I personally can't think of anybody with more drive, vision, and passion for this organization as Dawn Allen has. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you, Gina. And thank you all for coming out today. As Gina said, 11 years ago, it was over 11 years ago, that we encountered a situation with a man that we had supported for 20 years. And then his medical issues became so significant that we could no longer support him. He still had autism, developmental disabilities, but his medical issues outweighed all of that. And we began then to start to search for other programs that maybe we could move into. Nursing homes were not appropriate for our people with autism or developmental disabilities. We started looking throughout North Carolina and could find nothing that was the vision we had. And then we started looking around the world through some international contacts that we had in Japan and Denmark, and sad to say, we could find nothing that could provide the long-term care using the technology, especially the telehealth measures that you're going to not really see in this facility, but are going to be explained to you. And I had a conversation at lunch. I think it was during a GHA yard sale, and we went to lunch, and I was talking with Chet and Elaine Gursky, and was telling them that I had this crazy vision of what we could do. And Chet and Elaine, would you raise your hand so people can see you? And not only did they understand the concern, but they also started looking themselves. Chet started doing his own research and couldn't find anything. So they gave the lead gift to start the endowment fund to address the development of this program. So thank you all very much. huge supporters of this project as well as GHA Autism Supports in general. So, and then the Ireland Family Foundation gave us a gift to assist us in creating a plan to secure the funding. Approximately 5 years ago, we received a gift from the Cannon Foundation to purchase the 50-acre tract of land that we are now on. And when we went to present to the Cannon Foundation, I'll never forget Bill Cannon looking at me and saying, "It's a crazy idea, but it might work." So a few years ago, I saw Bill and I said, "Remember that crazy idea?" He said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "It's gonna work." And then the Cannon Foundation gave us another gift of $100,000 at that time as a seed for this. So we've had many, many donors to step up, and we are so grateful for the people who have stepped up and been instrumental in getting us to this point, as well as the financing from URI Bank. And I don't see Roger Dick here, but Roger, he listened to some of my craziness and said, "Yeah, I think that's a great idea." And then we had the USDA and our loan through them. And then we appreciate the expertise of the Pinnacle Architecture. Frank Williams is back there, architect, so thank you. And Stokes Construction, Zane Stokes. Zane has been with us from day one. He's listened to us, and he has built, he and his team, this facility that is like no other. It is state of the art and cutting edge. So in a few minutes, you all are going to have an opportunity to tour this facility. We're going to be utilizing state-of-the-art virtual technology to provide medical care on site. One of our primary goals for this program is to reduce hospitalizations. We'll have the ability through the telehealth measures to treat the common medical issues on site by using telemedicine to connect with any specialist needed. We are thrilled to have the support of Atrium Health as our partner in connecting the individuals that will reside here with the countless doctors that are in their network. And Brian Freeman, this man has been by my side all along with this. And I would say, "Is this a crazy idea?" And Brian would say, "No, not really. I think we can work that one out." Brian Freeman is the facility administrator at Atrium Stanley that we'll be partnering with. So thank you. We're also thrilled to be partnering with Pfeiffer University to serve as a clinical site for their new physician assistant and occupational therapy programs, as well as the nursing students. And that program is housed, the OT and PA program is housed in downtown Albemarle in the new Pfeiffer Center for Health Services. So at Morrow Valley, we will provide 24-hour health care services. We have animal-assisted therapy. You're going to see two of our, well, we've got a few dogs over there. We got some Great Pyrenees to protect the two miniature horses that we had donated to us. And there's going to be more Great Pyrenees, unfortunately, that happened really quickly. And I came down on a Saturday and saw that, ooh, we're going to have some puppies. So if anybody's in the market for any Great Pyrenees, we thought they were still young and weren't going to, but anyway, we missed that one. Therapeutic horticulture activities and the most progressive electronic monitoring available. We are piloting a new program using radar technology, and it's really cutting edge, state of the art, and you all are going to hear more about that. I think Melinda, that's going to be part of, Melinda is our Chief of IT Services. She's She's been with me all through this technology piece and coming up with the ideas and piloting. We're really going to serve as a pilot for this. So we're excited that this is a model that could be duplicated for the delivery of long-term healthcare, medical care services for not only people with developmental disabilities, but the general population. How we can transform long-term care and even be able to bring it into the homes. So thank you all again for being here, and we are excited about this. Our first resident will move in, I think it's November the 1st. This is a 10-bed facility, and we want to thank Sandy Sylvie Mullis for this opportunity to have this wonderful Chamber of Commerce weather that you have provided us. And Sandy serves as the Chamber CEO, and so she's here today to help us cut the ceremonial ribbon. So, thank you all.
Thank you all. We appreciate you coming out. And Dawn, would you like any of your board members or staff to come up behind us? So before we start cutting the ribbon, us officially open this great addition to Stanley County. We're so happy to have the GHA folks, everything they do here, and now their new addition. We're so happy to have it. So if we can, let's go ahead and count down from 3 and we'll cut this ribbon. 3, 2, 1. Yay!